Yeah, man, Sherlock would be so funny if that was the case. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
posting all the shit.
unfortunately, we canonically know Sherlock from BBC's Sherlock. He um, did not watch Big Bang Theory because he didn't know that the Earth rotates around the sun. Um, which you would hear in that opening "They Might Be Giants" song they used for the theme.
They use the They Might Be Giants song for the theme of Big Bang Theory? I've
Yeah,
never seen the show.
yeah, they do.
Great. Which one?
I don't know, one that's about like the universe, the history of the universe.
Okay, so it's not the Sun song. The Sun song is great.
No, no,
It's
no.
the one that goes, "The
It's the
sun is a
one.
mass of incandescent
No,
gas.
no, 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 no.
Can't
It's
be
not that. It's
converted."
the one that has includes the words "Big Bang Theory" in it.
Oh. Alright, I'm ready to go.
All right. So as now that I'm no longer tired, I feel like I need to review the facts of this case.
Okay.
All right. A man.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking take you to task this week. Last week was a joke. We
I was
disgraced
really,
ourselves.
I was really tired. I woke up at like 11 today
You
because
were
I'm
so
I'm on
sleepy.
vacation. Because I'm on this is my last. This was the last day of my vacation.
You're doing the stream while you're on vacation.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. The stream's billable hours.
I just like to think of it as like a charity thing.
Okay.
So
A public service.
pulling the cloth of this tale out of my ears. The cops have arrested Mr. Pizza Pastorini
Yeah.
because who owns a safe store because the
The
cops
stream
found
title. Hold on. Is the stream title correct? Let me reload it. No, it's still set to caliper vision engage.
Can you update it?
Yeah, legitimate businessman Pizza Pastorini on trial.
That must have been what the error did.
Yeah, it was specifically setting the title, I guess.
No, I got an error that was like, you haven't accepted Twitch's terms of service. And I was just looking at it and I was like, okay. But then it let us go. So they find a dead body in his safe in his store. And they
Yeah.
arrest him.
Mm-hmm. Because that's very suspicious.
The cops were there because the night before he had a robbery that they were investigating.
Yeah.
So we know Mr. Basilio Pizza Pastorini, methodical man who loves his business, keeps calm, has a bruise on his hand, recent, loves his family.
He talked about how his days as a youth trying to prove his steel were behind him. So we can assume he was tough at one point.
Oh my! Okay, it is weird that the cops arrested him. He opened the safe during a sales pitch, and saw and opened the body.
Yeah. I think the cops did it. I think this is a cop murder cover-up.
Yeah,
Classic cop murder cover-up.
The victim is his rival Italian business owner, Mr. Deddy, and they've had a feud.
Mr. Deddy.
Detti. It's a me, Detti.
Francisco Dead Guy.
He mentioned there is a feud, but claims to have never known Nicolo personally, nor had any problem with him. Mentioned they were burglared. Night Watchman Billy Lloyd, who's at the armory, and his wife. Oh, and his wife were the two witnesses of the.
Yeah,
burglary.
there was the whole angle. There was the whole angle where his wife is definitely cheating on him.
Yeah, and she's zooted.
Oh yeah, right. She's on like laudanum or some other old timey drug.
Yeah, she's zooted. Let's see. We found a note that has the combination to the safe, which means anyone could have opened that safe. And let's see, we got a timeline. So 10 a.m. Basilo gives a full demo to the safe. Safe is open. He works alone in the office until his wife arrives. So yesterday at 10 a.m., no body in there.
Yeah. Then his wife strolls in at 3 p.m. just rolling.
Yeah. And she's there. Basilo leaves the office and goes home at 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 7, Billy arrives at the office to say hello to Augusta. Basilo returns to the office.
Yeah, he's here to say hello.
Basilo and she's still at the office at 8:04 when Basilo comes back.
Well, she loves the atmosphere of the office between the hours of 3 p.m. and 8:17.
Yeah, Basilo then walks down to Billy, who's also still there, despite dropping to say hello an hour ago.
Mm-hmm.
Basilo leaves for a business dinner. Augusta remains to work at the office, bustling sales business at 8:17 p.m.
Yeah, she's working.
Billy's
Get off her back, she's working.
Billy's reading. 10:11, Augusta walks down from her office to talk to Billy. Augusta goes back, and then 20 minutes later, well, it was a long talk, Augusta. So she goes upstairs at 10:30, screams, and the burglar leaves. And then 9 a.m. is when they find the safe. So there's there's like a 11-hour window for certain. Yeah, it's a little less than 24 hours from us knowing the safe was empty.
Yeah.
Let's see, business affairs. The safe room where the deceased was discovered featured a meeting area with couches. There's a half-empty wine bottle on the table.
A safe is a big investment. You gotta make your clients feel comfortable, make them feel safe, like they're making a good decision.
The wine glass near the bottle has some wine left in it. There's a wine glass under the table. It's been placed there recently. So to me, this is Mr. Pizza walks in or comes back to the office, and one of them stashes probably Billy stashes his wine under the table, so it doesn't look like they're having a romantic tete-a-tete.
Yeah. He stashes the wine and the shrimp scampi that they were both eating under the table. And 40 vials of laudanum.
Yeah. Augusta, we do not have the time today for a chat because of my important client meeting, but I'm concerned about your desire to work such late hours. Yeah, I'm concerned because I don't understand why. We're not opened, Augusta. You seem happy about it, which is why I didn't bring it up previously. So he's coming back from his dinner to check in on her, as he promised in the note, and saying, we don't have time for a chat today. Cues her up to be like, alright, it's fucking time.
Yeah.
Let's see, we found a set of keys to the manager's office. Signor Copella is soon to return to Cordona. We don't know what the family means for the future of the Detta family, but Orazio seems set on staying in Roma. So take that as you will. I want to advise on behalf of the full family that you avoid contact with Niccolo. We have no doubt that you will be able to retain your composure, even if provoked, but we do not. Yeah, okay. So literally, he was on Cordona for like 24 hours before he winds up dead.
Yeah. This dude should not have come back. He should have stayed away.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess they had never met each other, so that backs up his side. Basilo scheduled their plan. Oh, that's right. He plans his schedule weeks ahead. There are a few noteworthy recent entries. First, meeting with a detective, and the second 2 dates labeled with the safe yesterday and today. I would have assumed that these were going to be about the showing of the safe.
Or it's about the dead body.
Well, Except for, I guess it would depend on what the time is for yesterday. But it would be very funny for him to write in my crimes.
Yeah.
Um,
Today's schedule: kill guy,
yeah.
store guy in safe.
So interesting thing. He asphyxiated in the safe. That's how he died. We saw the claw marks from. Oh.
So someone like Cask of Amontillado, this dude.
Oh my god. What if it's this? He comes in. It's not Billy. It's Nicola pounding his wife. He punches.
Does that make any sense?
He punches.
Like, Nicolo's been in town for like a day. If this dude's wife is already like, take me, she moves really fast.
Yeah, but so drinking wine. We know about the wine cut. The one of the wines that was hidden.
Either that or I mean, I guess we could be just putting the mob veneer, like we could be committing an anti-Italian racism here and assuming the mob stuff. And the lawyer's letter is just about like, hey, the guy who fucked your wife is coming back to town.
Yeah, well, so here's where I'm gonna get to as to why I think he might have met them. So the guy has the bruises and fucked up on the nails were probably him trying to get out of the safe. Same with the blood trails and faint scratching on the door. But he has a blunt trauma to the left side of his head.
Yeah, which means there was someone else in the safe.
And Bisolo has a bruise. No, the safe's not that big.
No. Someone else was in the safe with him.
The safe
got
is
in a fight because there's not enough room in the safe.
But I was going to say,
the one that won the fight left the safe.
We know Basilo has a bruise on his hand, presumably to defend himself recently.
Yeah, a whapping type bruise.
And this guy has blunt trauma to the left side of the head.
Brunt trauma.
And victim's clothing is not fully buttoned, so he had to be in sexy time. It's the fucking. I just realized.
It's the only answer.
This is the cookies and cream leprechaun guy.
You mean the berries and cream?
Berries and cream leprechaun guy.
The little berries and cream prince?
Yeah.
Shady says, well, bugger me sideways.
Berries and cream. Berries and cream.
Are you just surprised that we found the berries and cream man?
Alright, so the burglary happened during the evening. Discovered by a cop. Yeah. Entered via the back door when normally only Billy is on site.
Montage says, the berries and cream guy is actually a super talented dancer. I followed him on Instagram. And then Shady says, no one was meant to find out. We'll have to pay royalties. Sorry. But you know what? Attribution it's the right thing to do in this case. Especially if the berries and cream guy is such a talented dancer and also has to carry the stigma of being the berries and cream guy.
Berries and cream. I love that guy. I hope he's
okay.
I hope
so how do we accuse this dude's wife of being a hooer?
There was one more thing. Oh my god, what did I do to us last time? Why am I all the way over here?
The berries and cream guy, his name is Jack Fervor. Say his name. Shady suggests Tony Collette. An appropriate but not factual name.
Academy Award winning Tony Collette.
Best supporting berries and cream guy.
I mean,
Best
look.
Green berries and cream.
Look, she could do berries and cream, but he couldn't do United States of Terra.
Now I have to look that up. Oh. It's about a woman with DID.
Yeah, and she has,
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
I do love N. Shady bringing up Toni Collette, I believe a member of the Down Under community.
Oh, okay.
One of the prized actresses of...
She's another wombat that escaped the penal colony.
Yeah, now you'd never know. Every time you see her, you will never know she's like Australian. You watched Night...
Much to your personal fury. Because you, as we discussed last time, you hate anyone from the Commonwealth pretending to be an American.
Yeah, Toni Collette's like aggressive because it's like you probably saw
We're already doing it.
you probably
You're
saw
walking
her
around in a big circle, and we're talking about
no.
Toni Collette.
I'm not walking around a big circle. I'm pinging my radar because it says I have something. I don't have all the evidence collected.
Okay.
She was in Knives Out. Did you watch that movie?
No, I have not seen it yet. You know most of the movies I've watched in the last couple years.
Okay, I can provide him evidence. What's
Do
up
you
with
know
this?
anything else about the dead body in the safe?
Well, there is the rule of
Shady
threes.
says
you
you
can
didn't need to add
survive
any
3 weeks without food,
qualifications. Just
3
say,
days
but I
without
do love
water,
it, Shady.
3 hours in harsh weather, and
Shady
3
says
minutes
you know there's
of you
nothing I love
talking.
better than
without air.
circling useless.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
No,
Yeah, I don't know
very
if you were.
enlightening, Mr.
I don't know
Roy,
if you
thank
were there for the
I
beginning
know
of
of
the
it,
stream, Shady, but I told
but
Pat I was going to take his ass
forgot.
to task because last week was
Do you
an
know anything
embarrassment.
about these entries?
We'll
No.
never get a Webby at
But
this
Mr.
rate.
Capello is so well organised. I use a different method.
I'm just hoping
Very
we get a
popular among the
streamy.
Buddhist monks. You
Oh, he's
create
talking
an
about
attic
mind
in your
castles.
mind, and
I'm familiar. Keep it tidy, put only necessary information in, remove unnecessary information regularly.
what? No, it's called an attic. You just stuff it with everything. You never know what might prove helpful someday.
That is profoundly upsetting.
I know of it.
Okay, so
But
it's not a mind palace;
forgot.
it's a mind hoarder den,
I don't know.
a mind
Is this
pile
code
of
memo
old
still valid?
newspapers.
Oh yes, it's the same combination code everywhere. It corresponds to Mrs. Capello's birthday, actually. In fact, during this year's celebration, I was allowed a sip of champagne. That's when I had to dry my trousers, and then I had to...
Okay, thank you, Billy.
Wait,
Okay, Billy's not
he
fucking.
took one sip of champagne and
and
he
pissed
pissed himself.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, Billy is not
Do
his
you
wife's
know what this
paramour.
note might be
this has got to
about?
be the last
I
one.
cannot presume to know another's mind, of course, but...
Bro, no
I think
one's
Mr.
talking
and
to
Mrs.
this
Capello
guy
have been
for an
having some
hour.
familial difficulties, probably due to their lack of children. One of my oldest
Well,
friends
I don't know, maybe
helps
he's got,
couples
like,
with their
a
relationship troubles, and he
really
always
big
says...
You don't have
This
to
is a
continue.
modern man, though.
He says that to me as well.
He knows
but
about
I'm perfectly happy
he knows
to.
about
No,
Buddhists.
I insist.
He knows marriage counselors.
What can you tell me about Mr. Capello?
He's a good employer, but very focused
Yeah.
on work.
If,
And very
if,
serious about security, of course, since he employed
if he
a
was
night watch
a
of my caliber.
man of his time,
Not
he would have
everyone
referred to them as
appreciates his
some
strict
bizarre,
business approach,
antiquated
though.
term like a
Store clerks don't seem to
bodhisattvaist.
last long in the office.
Good to know.
One of those Orients.
Have you
Yeah.
noticed anything different about Mrs. Capello recently?
Not really. She talks to me more when I start my shift. Probably
She
because
seems-
of the 100 Best Curry Recipes book I'm reading. Oh, and we've been running out of paper a lot lately, so she often sends me out to buy more for her. She's very particular about the paper we use.
Oh yeah,
Only
man.
one store on the island stocks it, and it's on the other side of the town.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
really fast.
Yeah, I bet you're really fast,
Thank you.
man.
Alright. He's just drawing a
Do you know
dog.
whose keys these are?
Probably Mr. Capello's. Police took him so suddenly. I have the same set, but it's more efficient. Has fewer keys.
So you don't have access to the entire office?
No. Only Mr. and Mrs. Capello have the key to the back door.
Yeah.
There we
I
go.
bet Mrs. Capello hasn't let Mr. Capello use the key to the back door in a while. But Tish. Okay. What Mon Twitch says, list every movie. One of them was Fried Berry.
I think that's
one
also
was-
no. Wait, I think it's South African. That's not Australian.
Basically the same. One was
That-
creepy. One was
You saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with your
no,
dad.
not yeah. Sometimes I'll see AAA movies with my family, though that's becoming more rare now that they live on opposite sides of the city. Yeah, Mothwitch, the mystery we're solving is there was a dead guy found in a safe, and the safe company, the owner of the safe company is currently in custody of the police, and we're trying to decide whether he did it or whether it was his cheating wife.
Felicia Savine, age 26, currently affiliated with the Backyard Boys.
Don't you speak French?
That's why
Is that how-
that's why I'm enunciating. Savigny.
Getting that enussy?
Yeah, Savigny. Sorry, I should be saying it the way like Sherlock would say it as a British guy. Savigny, Savigny. It's like when every time I hear Gordon Ramsay say fillet instead of fillet. So currently affiliated with Backyard Boys. Hell yeah, shout out to the Backyard Boys. I have a hideout on Clay Street in Central Miner's End. Distinct scar on the right cheek. Inflicting stories as its origin. Oh, she's the Joker. She's doing a Dark Knight Joker thing.
Yeah.
Her parents died at sea, and she wasted her inheritance. Wonder what she did. Been arrested several times.
I don't know.
Maybe it would be wise to take a look around outside before we enter.
What?
Just a thought.
Oh, do you mean
Like,
Clay
oh,
Street?
outside the gang base.
Oh, okay. John says I keep my ear to the ground when near the Backyard Boys hang out. Okay. So Clay Street, I need to get to this building first.
Mothwitch says I got to do a Joker joke at work today. I'm proud of you. Thank you for doing your part. Thank you for your service.
Well, what kind? Was it like, why so serious? Or was it, do you want to know how I got these scars?
It was probably something like, you want to see me make a pencil disappear.
So central. Let's try that.
Or maybe Mothwitch hung... Oh, it is a want to know how I got these scars. I had a blade in my hand and someone said it looked like I was about to apply lipstick, and I did the voice and said, want to know how I got these scars.
How would you apply how did it look like you were going to apply lipstick with a knife?
Unsafe knife handling.
Like, was their lipstick smeared
On the knife? I think Mothwitch was just like, you know, delicately tracing the knife around their face. Yeah, Mothwitch, I was speaking and waving it around my face. Shady says Pat dressed up as the Heath Ledger Joker for Halloween 2021. We all know this. He does it. He actually does it every year.
I thought about it. I thought about it many times.
Mothwitch says it had a red handle too. Okay.
If it was a Joker thing, shouldn't it be
Other gangs are planning an attack on the Backyard Boys.
I feel like it might be worthwhile to dress as other people's renditions of the Joker. Like, you could dress as the Venice Beach Joker. You could dress as the Joker from the high school play video.
Ooh, you could be the Joker from the
Other gangs are planning an
unauthorized
attack on the Backyard.
Joker movie that people really like.
Mm-hmm. You mean the Joker porn parody?
No. There's like this indie film called something Joker about the Joker that was getting shown at film festivals, and then Warner Brothers got very mad.
An indie film called I'm the Joker Baby. Mothwitch said, then someone asked me if I had seen Joker, and I said, I don't watch movies made for men.
That's true. You could, John, if you're curious, just search trans Joker movie, and you'll get it.
Okay.
John was right. It seems that the Backyard Boys have mobilized due to the botched robbery by Felicia. They believe
People's Joker.
that another gang set them up, and they are. And they are going to attack. Overheard that the Pipe, the Olympian information broker of the game, is calling in his beggar informants. The Pipe can be found at the marketplace in Central Mines End on Market Road.
I like that we're being allowed to skip some steps here. We know where the Pipe is. We know where to go to find him.
Yeah, didn't you see me hit Limping Brass in that listen?
Our clothes will be worn well, take my word.
There's a pregnant Joker comic.
Yeah, you showed me that. He gives birth to Batman. Isn't that
Yeah,
where? Isn't that where baby?
Are you talking about One Operation Joker?
Isn't
Because that's a manga. That's and Joker doesn't get pregnant in it. He just takes care of baby Batman.
Are you sure he doesn't get pregnant in it?
I'm pretty sure. I think it's that Batman gets turned into baby by some kind of ray.
But yes, there was a pregnant Joker.
Moth Twitch says Mpreg Joker, for Joker, and then manga, I guess. Oh, Shady calling you out on a promise made multiple streams ago. Shady says new fast travel point, and you didn't believe.
Wait, did I find one? Oh, I
How does
did!
it-
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
How does it feel to be unable to go out in public anymore, Pat?
It's so crazy, because I did buy literally everything I could in this market. In the marketplace. Here, Mr. Beggar.
Twitch, Moth Twitch, don't persecute me for speaking Japanese authentically.
Manga. Are you?
Hello, mister. I've got some information for you.
Oh, fuck.
Heard you were asking.
Have you
That's
now?
not the voice
Well,
that
let's
goes with this
hear it.
outfit. I really like one-eyed apocalypse gimp Abe Lincoln.
Wait, why would I do... Wait.
Moth Twitch says, "Hello, Mister Yumida."
Why would I do...
Are you me old man?
Why would I do the hard version of this fight?
I don't know.
So the bandits, right?
Maybe
Not
you
coming.
get more
Bigger
McBucks.
fish to fry, they say. Bigger worries.
Interesting. Are you absolutely sure?
Heard it with my own ears. Lord is my witness.
Oh, good. Here you go. Buy yourself something nice. Might I suggest soap?
I like that
Oh,
criminals
thank you, mister.
are
Thank
Cockney
you.
in
What a simpleton.
Morocco.
Supposed to be Philip from London.
Well, or like
Good
Turkey,
impression.
wherever the fuck we are. Wherever Cordona
Yeah,
is.
who knows where Cordona is? Oh, so I guess that was just a... Now I go back to it. And now I'm going back to Clay Road. And
Moth Twitch
now...
says John is the most persecuted man in America right now.
One man's
Finally,
trash.
chat acknowledging
Our
the
clothes will
real
be worn
issue.
well, take my word.
People aren't nice enough to me and don't give me things when they see me on the street. Shady says Cordona is in central China. Of course, that's why we've seen.
This guy has a pug.
He despises it.
It's making him throw up. All right.
I'm so disgusted by my pug. I'm here in an alley blarfing. Moth Twitch, come on, you can't just lie on the internet. Pugs were invented at least in 2012.
Can I ask you a question?
I would like to help a companion in misfortune, but I know nothing about this.
I mean, where do you think, if I were some guys, if I was part of Clayface's gang, where would I put the entrance?
Mothwitch and Shady are making
Is this familiar
jokes
to you?
about
Nah, never come across anything like this.
soap being the like
Hide
double
out.
masking Fauci ouchie like lib move of its era. And the unfortunate part about this is that like it was kind of true when people when one of the first doctors to notice that hygiene had an impact on especially like maternal and infant survival rates in maternity wards, especially maternity wards located near morgues, got fired. Like one of the first guys to do that. He was just kind of let go because it was too cooked.
Yeah, wait, what do you mean I can't bring...
Respond, yeah, I listen to Sawbones too. Okay, great, thanks.
Oh my god, you got your ass.
I'm trying to make educational
Do you know
content
anything about
here,
this?
and everyone's
I've
like,
nothing to tell
sorry,
you."
cuck, facts are for losers. Yeah, Mothwitch apologizes for persecuting me again. Apologies are great, but maybe you should consider doing better and giving me things if you see me on the street.
It is crazy how you are the most persecuted man in America.
I am. No one's ever been more under attack than me right now. And Shady relentlessly contributing to the stigma.
Oh.
There you go, you found it. You found the backyard where the boys gather.
The backyard boys, or did I? I found the boys, but where's the entrance to Boy Town?
I would have expected like some grilling to be happening back here. Maybe like lawn darts or a little game of catch, a little casual game of catch.
They didn't invent balls yet.
Shady says, "Not gonna lie, I love a soy." Okay.
Yeah, I had a tofu
I
wrap.
gave up drinking cow piss years ago. Yeah, Pat's a genuine soy boy. He mostly eats vegetarian.
I'm coming for you.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Which the pee is stored in the udder.
Then why would you drink it? Why would you
rest,
drink
my
milk?
friend?
I don't know. I don't drink milk. Milk is for baby cows. If we drink it all, they're gonna run out. That's why no cows are surviving to adulthood. And all we have are the adult
I'm coming
cows
for you.
that we had before people
I couldn't
started
miss the
drinking
party.
milk.
Snuff's ready.
No more crime for you until next.
Give him the time to knock this guy out.
One of the best things about the
I'm coming for you.
the combat in this game is that
Too simple.
if you do it right, if you're doing well, you're interrupting their lines constantly. You're just getting like the first
Don't
half
cry,
second
you'll live.
of their voice lines.
You can overcome the brute now.
Shady says, "I like the meat,
couldn't
but I
miss the
dish
party."
drinking milk."
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
if you
I
drink,
mean-
I think people who drink
moving.
milk, you're either like a
Snuff's
small
ready.
child, or you're an insane person.
I'm not gonna be. I don't know if that's necessary. Making those accusations.
Come here.
Terribly sorry. Too
This is the
simple.
last one?
Give him the
Yes,
pepper
it is.
snuff.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Oh. Oh, that aura must have been the snuff.
He's all your...
That dude curved the bullet at you.
No, it was a guy behind me that shot me.
Don't bother
I
moving.
know, but
You've lost.
the illusion.
Wait, but there was still a guy over there.
I guess you've done enough. You get one to interrogate.
Okay, I give up.
Shady says, I did drink a full glass of milk with dinner for years. What the
This
fuck?
seems a better place for
I
our
don't think that. I mean,
conversation.
that's not crazy.
I hope
Think
you're
about
more
like
talkative than your friends, Miss
American
Senior.
school
You can't
lunches
do anything.
for.
You're not
Right,
even a
it's-
policeman.
it's just
and I didn't do
like
it.
a grown
I
person
didn't
drinking
do
a full
anything.
glass of
Is there nothing
milk
you
with dinner
didn't do,
every
Miss
day
Sevier?
is like
Thieve for the
something
gang,
I would expect
break
to see
into
in
the
an
Arma
LDS
Capello
commune.
office, kill Niccolo Detti?
What?
It has such a classic
Kill?
vibe.
I didn't kill nobody. No,
And Shady
So
clarifies,
you
it made
admit
me
the
strong
rest.
and sexy.
I
Maybe
suppose
should
you
try
won't
that.
mind explaining some things to me
Mothwitch
then.
says, my manager drinks milk all the time and is 40. Also, tuna with water mixed in and emergency mixed with Topo Chico in a stainless steel cup, no ice.
What is Topo Chico?
It's seltzer water. It's you know, the pain water, the water they make taste worse. Oh gosh. Sparkling water. So your manager just sort of makes themselves like orange soda in a stainless steel cup. Shady says, honestly, the psychotic part is no ice.
Wait, why would you put milk and ice together?
No. We're talking about the emergency thing. Keep up, Pat. Jesus. Stop paying attention to the game like I told you to do at the beginning of the stream, and start paying attention to the inane conversations that I'm having with chat.
You were in the Arma Capello office yesterday evening, Miss Sevigny. The same place that Niccolo Detti
said it
was
the way
found
I did
dead
said it, John.
Today, what happened?
What?
How would you know?
Sevigny.
You can't prove
That's
anything.
not how you said it.
It's written all over you, Miss Sevigny. I presume you did
not
not
how you
intend
said
your
it.
That is
revenant to
how I
aim
said
through the
it.
fall over
It's
the railing
completely
and
not
a
how you said
fracas
it.
with felines. Need I continue?
Zut alors. It was just a job, nothing else. I was asked to come. Here,
She
see
said
for
the
yourself.
thing. She said
I
the
don't
French
know who hired me,
catchphrase.
but I think they wanted to pin the crime on me. Poor Niccolo.
You knew Mr. Detti, how?
Niccolo and I grew up together. I hadn't seen him in years, then ran into him on the
You're
street.
not Italian.
Smiling with some lovely lady on his arm.
Yeah, Bergogi's wife.
And that was the last
Mr.
time.
Bulgogi's wife.
It sounds like
Until
you're
I
saying
found him dead yesterday.
Bulgogi, which
That's what I
is
Same
said
woman
the
was
second
there.
time.
It can't be coincidence.
You
He's-
saw a woman in the office.
Shady wants you
She
to click
started
Sherlock's
screaming, so I
tit.
slammed the safe door and ran when I saw a guard coming.
I guess that means there's like a secret. There you go. 1 and 2. Oh, we got an achievement.
I
got an
wish.
achievement.
I wish.
When were you offered this job?
Ah, mon Dieu. I don't remember precisely.
John,
Said the other
she
friend.
said,
arrived
she
around
said,
9:30 in
my
the
God.
evening. It sounded
By the
tricky,
way.
but
Thank you.
the
I
money
want to
was
let
good.
you know.
And you arrived at the office?
Perhaps 45 minutes later? I am very good, sir. I was in and out in 5 minutes.
Shady
don't
says you
like
got a code for
lies.
the awakened.
No, wait. Okay. It took 15 minutes. All right? Still impressive, no?
Your thieving days may well be over, Miss Sevigny. Until this
Really?
matter is resolved, you will remain here.
You're
Good
gonna
day.
book this petty burglar?
Sherry, disappointing. We were putting on a show and you call it off halfway through.
Wait, what?
No, he said the line when I stopped pretending to be a police officer, which is true. I
okay.
stopped pretending to be a police
Are you
officer
sure?
a while ago. Yeah, because he said that
You
exact same line after I
You could
interrogated.
No, but I mean, in your current outfit, you could be an officer of the sexy police.
Yeah, wait, hold up. Now I'm a police officer.
I'm the captain of the sensual cops.
Let's see. Mid-20s. I should be ready to vanish. Admitted that she was the burglar, hired by an unknown client. And then we have an updated timeline. So at 9:30, relieves a letter about the job that she takes it.
Mm-hmm.
Augusta walks down from the office to talk to Billy. And when she walks down is when Felicia enters the office and starts working on the safe. Opens the safe. Oh, and when she opens it, he's already dead.
Yeah. So he was already dead by 10:50. I mean, she was already dead by the time she got in the building, probably.
Yeah. Heinrich slams the door shut.
And he saw Niccolo hanging out with a lady, which is definitely Augusta.
Let's see. Let's see if we can figure out who wrote this. Miss Sevigny. I'm in need of urgent assistance from someone with a mastery.
Where is your accent going?
I thought I should make it like a Mario accent, but I can't.
It's like that scene from Indiana Jones where it's drawing a red line where he's traveling, except the red line is just sort of like it's drawing a big scribble across the surface of the earth.
And then suddenly up in Canada, and it's like, Suri, you are to enter the Armor Capello.
It just teleports from one hemisphere to another and starts scribbling again.
I can't, see, here's the thing, Shady. I don't know if you can tell, I can't do any accents.
Yeah.
Oh my, do not take anything from the office and leave after the safe is open. So someone, leave after the safe is open. So where's that fucking timeline? When they went back upstairs, they should have seen the body.
Oh.
And that means Billy and Augusta should have seen the body.
Yeah.
See if I can talk to anyone about this fucking letter.
Well, except the safe was closed, right?
Yes. Well, except
the safe.
No, the job says to leave it open. Do not take anything from the office and leave after the safe is open.
Right, but when she got caught, it says she closed the safe. She hears around 10, go to 10, oh my god. Felicia enters this office, alright, 10:30. Felicia opens the safe.
She saw it and then slams
the safe door closed.
Yeah.
10:32.
Okay, so they didn't see it.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Someone fucking, who put them in there? Oh, he's in the set, let's see if I can pass with the hat.
This area is restricted.
Pat, can you do a Coach Z?
What's a Coach Z?
Like from Homestar?
I've never seen any Homestar.
Okay. I was gonna say Coach Z is like a really exaggerated Wisconsin accent, which is pretty close to like a Minnesota.
Minnesota. I don't know what it was. I tried to watch Homestar Runner as a youth.
A long day.
But I could never get the website to play videos for me.
You're... Shady says, get the fuck out of here. Homestar Runner is life. This is the one piece of pop culture
Another
you and
question?
Shady have not been on the same
Not
wavelength
much to
about.
say. I'm sorry.
Mr. Capello, have you anything to say about the burglar's claims?
Not a whit. The woman is a liar and a criminal. I don't give it the slightest credence, and neither should you.
Okay. We're gonna care about that.
Another question?
I got that.
How long have you known your wife, Mr. Capello?
How is that
That's an
relevant,
interesting
young
question.
man?
Please, I need a complete picture of all the parties involved. Consider, perhaps, the possibility
Shady
that the
says, I
burglar was
also
targeting your
disagree
wife.
with Pat's
It
support of
seems
ISIS.
unlikely.
I don't know.
Although, if Adetti was out to threaten my wife,
I love
Pat's desire
We
to
met
establish a
7
new
years ago.
caliphate.
Augusta
I
was a hard
don't
in
understand
Italian
in Shady.
orchestra.
I
The
love
passion in her
Archer, the
eyes
show.
then. I am glad she still has some of it now.
And you and your wife get along well?
I love her most dearly, and I know Augusta loves me. I fear someday she may be bored at work, but I try to give her all she wants. I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
Is this note
What do you
still
think of how
valid?
fucked up?
Oh yes,
the
we use this
corpse
code by default for each safe. Now sometimes
This
the
is a
buyer may ask to
recreation
see
of
what's
us trying to
been
show
changed,
that
but I
corpse in
always reset
Gabriel
it
Knight.
afterwards.
And the safe containing the body used the default code, I presume?
As it happens, no. In my
Shady says,
demonstration,
then
I
you'd
wanted
know
to show
the
the bank
makers
clerks
of
how
Archer
easy it
disavowed
was to
ISIS
set a
themselves.
different combination.
Interesting. Thank you.
Huh.
I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
Did you pick up what he just put down?
No. Your job is playing the game. My
What was
job
your
is
intent
interacting with
behind
chat and
this note?
distracting you.
This is private, young
And
man.
now that you
changes-
appear to be
Relevant.
not such a
Its
sleepy
relevance,
baby.
as it
He
were, remains to be
changes
seen.
the combinations
My wife
for the
Augusta joined me in
presentations.
business half a year ago, but
Okay.
works late hours. I worry because I love her. What else do you need to know?
I appreciate your candor.
Please just tell me that your wife is cheating
Not
on you
much
and
to
has cheated
say.
on
I'm
you a
sorry.
ton of times.
Another question?
I'm interested in some
Wait,
entries in your diary that
we
may
can't
prove
ask him
important.
about the letter?
Could you elaborate on these ones here?
Benny,
No, he
I
for
won't
some reason
name the
no.
detective, but rest assured that is unrelated to the investigation. It is just one of our clients. And those safe entries are about an interested party who was going to purchase the product. We met yesterday, and today we're to finalize the transaction. Alas, that opportunity is no more.
You've been a good help.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, now time to fucking wife patrol.
Yeah, we're gonna stake out your wife. We're going to entrap your wife.
What exactly was your relationship with Niccolo Detti?
Who? What are you talking about?
Madam, please, a young woman dedicated to her music and an enthusiastic artist, your marriage to Basilio could not have offered all you needed. And then about 6 months ago, you met Niccolo Detti. There was a spark, you started to see each other. It brought passion back into your life.
How could you?
But your tryst didn't go unnoticed. Felicia Sevigny spotted you with Niccolo, but rather than cease your affair, you took care to avoid the public eye. You started working with your husband at the office, and met your lover there in the evening after Basilio departed. Billy would not notice, and you hoped neither would your husband.
Thanks for putting this
Do I
together
have this
for us,
right,
Sherlock.
so
Well, we said this. He's copying
Yes.
us.
I love
I know,
Basilio.
but
I
so
truly
far
do.
we had not
But
managed
his
to
first
induce
passion
Sherlock
is
to
his
say
work.
it.
I respect that, but it left me adrift. Niccolo. Oh, sweet Niccolo. He was the man I needed. If he had had any other name, I would have talked to Basilio. But he was a Detti.
And your husband suspected something.
I think he did. He asked questions. Billy's schedule was moved forwards. Yes, he suspected.
I mean, being constantly
And
high on
thus we
laudanum is
arrived
not
at
exactly
the
the
heart
state
of
of
the
mind
matter.
you want to
How
be in to
did
cover
Mr.
up
Detti end up
a cheating
deceased
thing.
in the safe?
I do not know.
Madam?
I don't know anything
I
about his
love
death.
this idea
Are you
that I'm
sure this is how you wish to
formulating,
proceed?
It is
John,
the truth.
which is that Billy did it by
Yes.
accident.
Just leave me be.
No, wait, I need to. Oh, I can't ask you
Apologies, Mr.
questions
Teller.
anymore. I can only accuse you.
Oh, dang.
Does that mean I can say anything? Oh, I guess I can accuse him.
It would be great if Billy was like, "Oh gosh, I left this dang safe
What a
open."
long day.
I think probably. I think probably she hid.
Were you aware of this,
Niccolo
Mr. Capello?
in
Of
the
the
safe.
relationship between your wife and Niccolo
And then
Detti?
forgot about it.
Enough! I will not
Well, no.
hear it.
Hid Niccolo
Augusta
in the
is an
safe.
impressionable
Plans
woman
to get
feeling
him
the stress
back,
of this horrible
but then
situation.
the,
She does not understand
the
what she's
combination
saying.
got changed.
I see.
During a
So
demo.
you
And
think...
I
Augusta
think
didn't know the
that
new
if you want
combination
to help,
and would
you
have
should
had to
stop
would have been
bothering my
exposed
wife and
if
find
she had
the criminal
asked for the combination
responsible.
from anyone.
I
Something
will
like
return.
that.
I wonder if I can talk to Billy again, because otherwise, I think because if it's just between the two of them, I'm kind of leading. The problem is that he did have a head trauma unrelated to the safe.
Yeah, that's true. It seems like he was attacked before he was put in there. So
Yeah, and
why was someone trying to someone was trying to get Savine to open the safe.
Yes, we don't know who sent the instructions to open the safe.
Yeah. And the safe was like the safe was a demo safe, right? So there wasn't anything in it except for Niccolo. So someone knew Niccolo was in there, tried to get Savine to open the safe. So maybe Pizza Pastoroni was had Niccolo in the safe and was waiting, like, was keeping him in the safe until he had a chance to dispose of the body, basically, to create an alibi for himself.
Yeah,
Basilio.
Around 9:30. So, 9:30, Felicia gets the job. So yeah, I think you're right that it was probably premeditated.
Yeah, like Basilio fucked up Niccolo, put him in the safe, was gonna get Felicia to open the safe so that he could frame Felicia. But then Augusta saw Felicia, and now Basilio is just improvising. Shady says, very few people have realized that Billy is the Joker. Yeah, this could have all been Billy.
Oh, actually, no. I know of it, but forgot. I don't know.
You're gonna ask Billy
I don't know.
everything.
Could this be the burglar you saw yesterday?
That's her. So what's our plan? How do we get her? If you can afford to give me 20 minutes, my uncle has a large net.
Yes, a net.
Oh my
I'll
God.
go and get one now, Billy, and you stay to guard the office.
No, Shady, stop.
The Joker, hey, and Shady
says,
the Joker was the Red Hood.
Damn it. God.
Also.
Damn it. God damn it.
Yeah, so this
I'm glad my tantrum put a stop to that DC canon discussion.
So Felicia comes in here.
Yeah.
Opens the safe.
Sees the body inside, but is cool as a cucumber, because when Augusta finds her, she just closes the door. Boom.
Yeah, at 10:30, she opens it and closes the door. And at the same time, 10:30 is when Augusta goes upstairs. When was their romantic rendezvous? It must have been around here. He must have been alive until, because the wine glasses are still there.
I think Basilio would have already killed. Not killed, but knocked him out by then.
Do I have her testimony? Where's her fucking testimony?
What is the significance of the wine glass? If Niccolo was already in the safe.
Well, no, because he had to have drank wine. That's part of the physical evidence.
Yeah. It's just like, how do we get from him drinking wine to him being in the safe? Him being in the safe and Augusta not knowing he's in the safe.
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering. So where were the wine glasses? In here, or are they back? No, were they over here?
Yeah, use your wine glass sonar.
It's really funny to think that Billy was on night watchman duty there, and meanwhile the affair's happening here.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't notice.
Billy gets really wrapped up in his bazookiology books.
Let me pull up the piece of evidence about the wine glass.
Oh, you just passed it. It's one of the ones near the bottom.
Oh, here it is.
Wine glass under the table has been recently used, looks out of place. Wine glass near the bottle has full wine left in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, if Basilio did this, right, then Niccolo was drinking wine with Augusta. Basilio somehow discovers this is happening, and without Augusta knowing,
well, I mean, she could know.
Fuck Niccolo up. But if she did know, like, she said that she hadn't talked to Basilio about it, and didn't, like, when we interviewed her,
right?
she
If she was protecting, but unless, of course, that this is a. So, here's the thing I was thinking about, because someone would have had to write the letter to Felicia.
Yeah.
How would Basilia... We know that Felicia is friends and knows Nicola. And that...
Nicola,
so how would Basio, Mr. Pizza, know to contact her? How would he even know that she exists? Versus Augusta, who he could have easily brought up before.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
there's also the possibility that Niccolo wrote the letter himself and was, I don't know, pulling some kind of prank with the safe. I don't freaking know.
Oh my god, it'd be so funny if it was a prank. I wish I could choose that.
Yeah.
My idea, I mean, so like the thing is that like
we could see because.
Oh, this is where the wine was.
Okay.
This is where the wine was. Billy's downstairs. So Augusta if Basio comes here, sees him fucking his wife, punches him, drags him and shoves him into the safe, and then.
Yeah, it's just that Augusta would have to be a really good actress to keep that story straight.
She's zooted, and she doesn't. So like.
She's zooted, which makes you really good at acting.
Well, no, remember that,
Mom Twitch, did someone say Diplo?
This is the Ebola Diplo, kiss circle.
Niccolo was pulling a Diplo.
Well, I was gonna say, one thing we know is that, like, she doesn't take laudanum a lot.
Katie says, why would Augusta hide Basilio's murder of this man she was fucking? Like,
because she doesn't want to send her husband to jail.
Augusta being complicit in Basilio killing this guy just doesn't. That seems absurd. Like, she'd have to be a really good actress. I don't know, man.
But I mean, she could basically tell us if she was maybe less zooted. Because she feared that he suspected of it, which might still be true, right? Comes in, interrupts it. She maybe flees.
No, come on.
But I can't think of how else. Because he needs to be in here by like 10.
Yeah.
He needs to be in here by 10:30.
I just don't think Augusta knew. What was the content of Niccolo's letter to Augusta?
Niccolo's letter? You mean Basilio's letter?
Oh, Basilio. Yeah. For a chat because of my important client meeting. Concerned about your desire to work such late hours. Seemed happy about it.
Yeah, so the affair's been going on for at least 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I could easily see him having written this as a trap so that he would make her think that he's not coming back to the office and then come back to the office to catch her.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at this.
Wait. There's something I feel like might be kind of obvious here. The code on the safe with the dead body was changed a day earlier by Basio. When he did because he showed the client it when he demoed the safe at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Felicia had or no, Felicia just had to pick it. She didn't need the code.
Yeah.
But Augusta and Billy wouldn't know how to open the safe on their own then.
That's probably true. Yeah, I think that's true. I don't remember if Billy ever told us that he and Basilio shared the codes, but I don't think so.
Yeah. So I think Niccolo has to die between 8:17 and
Yeah, Shady says
9.
yes. Basilio was the only person who could open the safe. I think we're both certain that Basilio was involved. I think the only place that we're
I don't think I have the option to accuse both of them.
Yeah.
I think I can only accuse one. I say we accuse him.
Yeah, and the body was there by the time Felicia opened the safe, and she was the only other person who opened it, who could have opened it besides Basilio, because she opened it by picking it.
Felicia also, like, the only person that could write that note, right, would know that the body's in there, and also know that there's nothing otherwise in that safe.
Yeah.
He just needs an alibi for when he just wants to create a pretense.
Shady says, but what if it was already open?
Well,
like,
we know that
left open by after the demo.
I guess we just don't have any piece of evidence that would point us towards that being the case.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look around. Wine, lawyers.
And if that is, like, if the safe was already open, then it could have been fucking anyone.
Yeah, it's true.
Could have been Billy.
So, Mrs. Capello and Lloyd would think that this is the combo to the safe upstairs. No one gave Felicia the combo to the safe. So that's interesting.
Right. If someone was going to hire Felicia who knew the combo, they might as well have just given her the combo.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. CEO gives a full demo of the safe from the bank. The safe is open. He works alone in the office.
Yeah, the safe is open after he gives the demo.
Yeah, and the code is changed.
So the safe was shut by the time Felicia got there. So at some point between the demo and when Felicia got there, the safe was shut and Niccolo was in it.
Yeah. And then by 10:15, Nicola is in the safe, dead. Because that was
the back door. The back door.
Yeah, that's where
only Augusta and Basilio have a backdoor key.
Oh, is that true? Yeah. But she presumably broke her. Did she break in? Or?
No. The note says, "I will leave the back door open for you."
Oh. Well, unless it was Nicola who wrote this letter as a prank. Yeah, so I mean, but we already know it has to be one or the other. It has to be Augusta.
Yeah, we're pretty sure it was one of them.
I mean, we also only can accuse one of them.
Yeah. There's still just nothing that suggests a particular sequence of events to get Niccolo in the safe.
Yeah,
right?
We just know that he was drinking wine.
He was drinking wine, he got whapped in the head, he was put in the safe.
No,
Shady
and
says,
Shady.
I'd make a save and try both, if I'm sure.
And
you don't want to save scum the mystery? He says making a save.
I think it's him.
I believe that I
Jack
found
Hughes.
the truth, Mr. Capello, and that truth does not show you in a good light.
And here I thought I had found a bright mind. Why would I need to kill Niccolo Detti?
It's simple.
I mean,
Open your wife.
what's the motive? Let's see. Where's the fucking affair? I mean, there's two motives, right? There's the business.
The Detti feud.
There's the lawyer. But I mean, I think it's more
like he should have been his wife.
Where is the fucking affair?
It's not in the character portrait for Augusta? Oh, there we go. There it is.
You knew about Niccolo and Augusta. You loved her, and the Detti and Capello conflict is well known. You had to protect your family's reputation.
Ha! Any simpleton can find reasons for me to dislike a Detti, though it takes a special kind to concoct an imaginary dalliance, too. How do you believe I killed him? Just threw him in the safe?
Well, he was alive when he got put in the safe.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we could put this in.
Before or after entering the safe? Oh! Okay.
Because he dies in the safe.
Well, okay, I think.
You think he threw him in and literally
Augusta,
hit his head, and that's where it came from? Or
I think Augusta put him in the safe
to hide.
Then at some point, Basilio finds him in, like, opens the safe for whatever reason, and then finds him in it and just fucking blasts him in the dome and locks him back in the safe.
Yeah, it would make sense because the hiding the glass under the table indicates that Augusta would have had time to react, knowing that she could have had her husband.
Right. I think Basilio comes back in the evening. Augusta and Niccolo are fucking. And they hurriedly put the evidence of their tryst away, and then Augusta hides Niccolo in the safe and decides that she's going to hire this burglar to come get him out of the safe later, right? Meanwhile, like, Augusta proceeds as if nothing is wrong. Basilio, meanwhile, discovers Niccolo in the safe, kicks his ass, puts him back in the safe, and leaves him there, intending to let him die. And Augusta tries to, like, Augusta's plan to get Niccolo out of the safe secretly just reveals the body. The asphyxiation thing is interesting,
but then if Augusta, if the
person who hired
Felicia
didn't think he was dead, right?
But then why would Augusta walk back up? Why would Augusta walk back up exactly at the time to see Felicia?
That's true. Yeah.
Because you'd think if she just wanted to get him out, then she would not go up there and just let the burglar do their thing.
Yeah, and, like, she would know immediately that something was wrong if she had locked him in the safe to hide him, because she would have tried to go get him just as soon as Basilio left.
Yeah.
And then she would have known, like, oh shit, the code is wrong, so that's the point at which she would have contacted Felicia.
Yeah, she could have just opened it as soon the safe again as soon as he left. Mm-hmm. She wouldn't necessarily know that she can't open that safe. Anyway, I think this is the only physical evidence thing we have regarding methods.
That could have sufficed. Niccolo may have been unconscious, and you admitted you had full access to your office for most of the day. Or you could have changed the code during the day, then arrived unannounced in the evening to leave him nowhere better to hide.
And why on earth would I do that?
To get rid of a Detti? To force a confrontation with your wife? Either seems entirely plausible.
To you, perhaps, but how would I even know when to do the deed, huh?
How would he know when to do? I would kind of have thought this. When was the window of opportunity to trick them into having their dalliance and catch them in the act.
Oh, I mean, he sent the letter to Augusta to explain, like, here, we do not have time today for a chat because of my important client meeting, but I'm concerned about your desire to work such late hours. Like, this letter is basically telling her, like, hey, it's safe to fuck.
Yeah. And because explicitly he comes back to talk to her.
Yeah.
Right? Augusta comes back, or, wait. Does, right? Seal returns to the office via the back door and talks to Augusta. Seal walks down to check on Billy, leaves for business, dinner. Augusta remains at work. Yeah, I feel like I wish we had better evidence than this.
Yeah.
But
you planned this. Billy's time of work was changed. You met with detectives. You planned when it would happen to the minute.
Indeed. How very convenient. Except the detective was my client, and I moved Billy's shift because I was worried about Augusta. Young man, if your mind were applied to something useful, you could truly be something.
The game is over, Mr. Capello, and today, you lost.
You may think so, but just wait until my lawyer arrives. The police might see things differently.
Perhaps, but the truth is the truth. My work here is done. Good day, sir.
I don't get your decision. We did all that work, and in the end, nothing about this case changed.
yeah, I think that's a failure.
Interesting. Yeah, I can't put together a narrative that makes any fucking sense.
Yeah, it feels like, I mean, it feels like there's a crux, like a single piece of evidence that could sway us one way or the other.
I mean,
I wonder which one we got wrong. I mean, the thing is I could reload, but I don't know.
I mean, we got the first two right. It told us.
Well, I thought it did the same thing the third time.
Right, but it... Yeah, I think we put together enough evidence to make the accusation.
I'm very curious about this. So
It is a
you
shame
did
it has
it.
come to this, but it is patently obvious that you are responsible for Niccolo Detti's death.
How dare you? I wouldn't want him to.
I see you need some persuasion. I know that Niccolo Detti went to the office to meet you.
I mean, the only angle here is that it was an accident. That she was hiding him in the safe, and then something happened.
Would be this, right? One was the window of opportunity.
Yeah.
This is nonsense.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait here, I need...
I'm gonna
We
reload
can
that.
just start it again.
No, I don't think so.
It is I see you.
Oh, yeah. So it's not this. So, interesting. You correctly, but it was right?
But was it right? Yeah, I mean, like, we have enough evidence to accuse Basilio, but was he really the guy who did it?
So, where's the premeditated...
When was the window of opportunity?
It's not this, which is weird.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would be this. Could it be this?
Yeah,
Or
it
wait,
could be that one.
Wait, could it just be this? Or talk further? But okay, I feel like it should be this. If it's not this,
Yeah, if it was planned weeks ahead, then that does make Basilio look less guilty.
Yeah, I don't think this is really anything. This doesn't imply a date. This isn't relevant to that. Well, let's try it.
This is nonsense.
Yeah, no. So she
Wait
keeps saying,
here.
I didn't know Detti was at the office, which, like, that doesn't make sense if we're pursuing an infidelity angle. You don't have to, like, you would have set up.
It was a midnight tryst. Niccolo
What?
would visit the office once
It was
Basilio
the one where
left,
she tells us
but
she's
this
cheating
time,
on him.
He returned.
With Niccolo.
Come on!
You hid Niccolo in the safe. A foolish move.
Well, here you go.
I didn't know the code had changed.
Yeah.
It was the only choice. I couldn't let him be found. I loved him.
Really? You could have saved his life by simply speaking with your husband, but you sought to free him another way.
This is the letter to Felicia.
But if she contacted Felicia, why would she scream when Felicia gets there? I guess Billy saw the burglar, but I thought Billy saw the burglar while she was on her way out.
No, Billy only saw the burglar because Augusta screamed and he went upstairs.
Yeah, what the? Oh, Augusta screamed because Detty was already dead.
To crack the safe,
but the safe was closed.
As a result, you killed your lover.
She screamed after the safe was opened.
It's because the combination had changed. It is not my fault.
Felicia got the safe open. Heard a scream.
It is very funny that she just admitted to it after the first answer.
Yeah.
What was the motive?
That she didn't want to get caught.
Do you think it's this?
Oh, like because of the feud thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that she didn't talk to Basilio about it already because of the feud.
You were afraid how it would affect the reputation of the Capellos, and you feared what your husband would do as a consequence.
He's a good man, but he cares about his business.
He's a good man, but I'm
about
afraid
the
of
family.
him doing
It
violence
would have destroyed
to me.
him.
And now he's accused of murder, Mrs. Capello. How considerate of you.
Mio Dio, how did this all happen?
You can fix this. I know a necromancer. His name's Luigi.
I'm so curious about this.
He's in the Italian Cordone.
Look, it was a prank gone wrong in the end.
Yeah.
I say,
Mrs.
get
Capello,
out
there
of
is a way
here.
out of this mess. When the inspector arrives, tell him very little, insist you are with your husband and that he is innocent. But afterwards, you must tell Basilio about Niccolo. You wronged your husband. He deserves the truth.
Yeah, no one deserves to die for the death of a
Bro, yeah, you shouldn't even get... It's not even a crime in most places of the world to kill an Italian man.
Goodbye, madam.
I'm behind you.
Especially not the Mushroom Kingdom.
Some people deserve a second chance.
Let's see. Do you think we should just do... I know I was very curious about the many-iconed image. But should we just do...
Niccolo's head injury still doesn't make a ton of sense. Like, that feels like a red herring.
Yeah, I mean, I think the indication in retrospect is he bumped his head. Yeah, that he just literally bumped his head.
I guess so. That's why I kept trying to come up with, like, weird theories where at some point, like, Augusta hides him and then Basilio discovers him, because otherwise who would, like, Augusta wouldn't have injured him. Shady says the head injury, I believe, is that when Felicia saw him inside and slammed the door, she killed him. Shady, when Felicia saw him inside, he was already dead. He died of asphyxiation.
Right. And probably blood loss from trying to claw his way out.
It could have still been a post-mortem injury, I guess, but I feel like they would have mentioned that. Oh, we're just...
You ready to go to church?
Trucking on through. Are we gonna do every case?
No. I think
Shady said that the Iron Coffin one was the only one. Was
the hardest one. Oh, the Iron Coffin. Yeah, I don't know. And Shady, any of these DLC cases worth it? Or should we banish?
They said the mouth foaming was from alcohol.
Yeah, I didn't understand that, but that is what it said.
Yeah.
That was the evidence that he had consumed alcohol.
Yeah, I didn't get that either, but I don't know, man. Far be it for me to question this game's
I don't know. I don't know what happens to wine. Look, I don't know what happens to wine after you've had half a glass and get shoved into a small safe. I don't know what happens.
Yeah, maybe that causes some kind of reaction.
Okay, let's do Scapegoat.
Scapegoat is a fun reconstruction scene, not too long, but I'd almost suggest just finishing the game and going back if you want later. Okay.
Wow. And Shady telling us to stop tarnishing this game that they've
Shady's like, please stop
worked on.
defacing this thing I spent a year of my life.
Free us all from having to listen to you guys talk about potential evidence for half an hour and then immediately do the wrong choice.
Yeah. Speaking of, Shady says you've done enough damage. Speaking of moving on from Sherlock, I was talking to E.K. Hawkman about it, and I was thinking we could maybe do System Shock.
Yeah, we talked about you doing System Shock, the remake.
Yeah. So that might be the next one.
I mean, it's your turn. It's your turn next.
I didn't know we were taking turns. Okay.
I feel like we've basically been taking turns.
Yeah. Except your turns, you always pick some fucking long-winded narrative game, so your turns are like 19 turns.
Citizen Sleeper.
I played
Citizen
one
Sleeper. Citizen Sleeper was pretty long.
You basically made me play Citizen Sleeper.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know about this. It seems too heavy a narrative. And you were like, no, you gotta play.
Remember when we watched remember when you sentenced that refugee to death?
Yeah, I didn't love it. I was pretty sad.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. There is no coming back from this. Please.
You'll kill.
John,
just tell him you'll kill.
my
you.
animum, my brother. There is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just please be careful.
It's so fucked up that to let us choose our outfits
I
for
love
this scene.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together.
Bro, I hope
It's just a nice backyard.
I hope it's just a guy back here who's like, I did it. I killed your mom.
Why didn't I remember we had
a super old man?
a big garden?
He was just
Maybe
waiting.
you forgot it for your own good. That's the descendant of a tree your father planted in London, correct?
Indeed, we planted the sprout here, and for a while it grew happily. Alas, it seems without us here to care for it, it didn't survive.
Shady says Moriarty in the pond.
We got
Moriarty
a
is the
pond?
creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, I
the
can't
most
run.
romantic Of the Paramount monsters.
We have another mermaid skeleton in here for some reason.
Hell yeah, the whole pond is full of mermaid skeletons. Like 50 or 60 mermaid skeletons. This is where we learned that Sherlock's mom was a prolific mermaid hunter. And her dementia was caused by a mermaid curse.
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
I'm unlocking my psychic powers.
Oh!
Yo.
Where's the gun?
Where's fucking Saturn devouring his son? I've played Layers of Fear before.
Come here, Sherry. Hurry.
Okay.
I was thinking like, oh, this is Doom. This is Doom WASD.
Yeah.
Hey,
My
man.
house.wad.
These must help calm her down.
We gotta
All right,
shove
throw
the
it at
robot
her.
in the
Yeah,
mouth.
bro. Is it gonna be that we killed our mom?
There's a boss fight.
What are you
There's a
thinking
boss
about?
fight where you have to throw pills
Is
at your
everything
mom.
all right?
You gotta wait until she opens her mouth like it's a Zelda boss.
King Dodongo. God, what's the manual tip for King Dodongo?
Mom? Bro, how sick would it be if it was me?
Don't go, Mother, wait.
Don't come on, wait.
What if it was me that killed my mom because when she was sleeping, I put a bunch of pills in her mouth?
I remember
Please,
this
Mom, get
artifact
better.
from Mother's collection.
And dude, more and more evidence pointing at the mermaid conspiracy. That's obvious mermaid heritage. Shady says stab her in the glowing eye.
Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
Ah, stealth section. Oh, we're so close to the mermaid. We can see her.
Oh. The true
Here it
culprit
is.
within
We'll
arm's
just
reach.
borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek.
Yeah, let's peek.
It's gonna be crazy when it
This
turns
is a fun
out.
activity for kids to do.
You call this progress? Charlotte,
Oh, that's
I'm not anywhere near my mother again.
That's bro.
Result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs
Yeah,
my...
this Burlock.
Brolic Holmes.
Brawley Holmes.
I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Scaring me.
He's starting to do
Sherlock?
ghost voice though.
I'm here. Come closer.
Wait. Is that a...
I'm waiting for you.
It's your mom.
Hey, Mom.
Her head has turned into a cloud of flies.
Okay, who put this here?
This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Brain blast! Oh, cool.
I can only move forward. I wanted to see if I could steer her around.
I was hoping you could
Take me to my
just
flowers,
blast her
Sherry.
into the lake.
They must already
Yeah, I
be
was
in
just
bloom.
hoping to like
As you
do
wish, Mum.
donuts. That'd be
I bet you
some
miss the fresh air.
serious I am Christ
Terribly.
stuff.
The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
That was
We can walk.
that was
each
the
day
only
from now
real
on.
open world
If you
game.
want.
The only truly
Be
open
wonderful.
world game. An open world should be an empty world where you have to create your
Just
own game.
look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed.
Bro, the sky don't got eyes, Mom. Wait, unless you know something I don't.
Mother, would you
It's
like
just
to go
like,
around the water?
I guess I say that, but there is the big
I always
eyeball
wanted such
in
a nice
America
pond in
now.
London.
Oh yeah.
There is an eye in the
Like
sky
you,
looking
like-
at you.
And it's in Vegas, the perfect place for it. Everyone in Vegas wants to feel watched.
Over-
That's why people go to
We should
Vegas.
put some fish
Over
in
a
it.
golf
What do you think?
course.
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea.
Let's get that big goldfish from Sekiro.
Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry.
Do you think anyone's going around with the name Sherlock these days?
Speaking of your father,
Probably.
could you call him out, please?
There's so
Mom.
many people, Pat.
He's... I'm sorry. He passed away.
Bro, she's gonna
He's
turn around and
gone.
have a skull.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth.
Passed away like
Did
me.
you forget again?
No.
What?
Don't you dare say such things. You are a liar
Dang.
like all the others.
Mother!
Don't call me that. You aren't fooling me.
Oh shit.
Mum, it hurts!
My son.
Bro, imagine getting owned by like a sickly, extremely sickly woman.
Who are you?
I mean, he's like 7.
Please stop!
And people...
It's me, Sherlock!
I know this from my experience with my grandfather who had dementia. People with like really wild mental infirmities.
Yeah, can get the Alzheimer's super strength.
It's just that.
No, I mean I'm not joking. That's a thing.
They can if they go into like a really bad mood, they can get really rough.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Bro, Brosif shot her? Bro, you killed Mom? You couldn't have just taken her arms off of me? Like, I don't know what his excuse is, because he's a fully grown adult in that situation.
Okay. Your mom died of hypoxia.
Wait. Oh. This would be, she didn't drown. It makes no sense to do this if she was drowning. Wait.
You attempt a tracheotomy if someone... What is a tracheotomy for? It's not for a collapsed lung, it's for...
It's for, like, opening the airway.
Right, if someone's airway is blocked by something.
Yeah, you wouldn't do, you wouldn't do that for a drowning person, I don't think.
Okay.
I mean, this is true. This is what would happen. You do get a tolerance to sedatives if you would.
That's kind of true, but like, you can, especially opioid overdoses are really unpredictable. You can go into overdose after doing an amount you're used to.
This is so sick. So the other option is...
I think the accident seems more likely.
Yeah, but then I do wonder how the
I think Otto was an irresponsible doctor, but I don't think he was a killer.
Yeah, he desperately... Though at the same time...
He was not a killer directly.
At the same time, how sick would it be to blame John? But this is...
I must kill... I think we're choosing our boss fight. Do we fight ourselves? Do we fight John?
Do we fight Otto?
Otto Richter? Or
yeah.
do we fight Mycroft?
Because, so part of that the thing that we saw is not John, but
the bromide
us.
pills.
It gets the... And what is bromide? You know. You love drugs.
I mean, potassium bromide... Let's see. I mean, these are old-timey drugs, not the type I'm familiar with from my upbringing. A halide anticonvulsant used in veterinary medicine for the treatment of epilepsy.
Not a sedative.
Well, in the late 19th... It was used as an anticonvulsant and a sedative in the late 19th and early 20th centuries.
I'll be honest with you.
People in the U.S. kept using it until 1975 over the counter.
That's because we love sedatives in this country.
I mean, you could get Quaalude over the counter until the 70s.
So, like, the problem with this is that if that was the sedative she gave her, it would be kind of impossible for her to suddenly develop an allergic reaction. This many years into her treatment.
Bromide has an exceedingly long half-life in the body, which makes it difficult to dose without side effect.
And
let me see.
But this is so good. What if look at this photo.
Side effects may include depression, lethargy, somnolence, loss of appetite and cachexia, nausea, emesis, rhexecosis, loss of reflexes, clonic seizures, tremor, ataxia, loss of neural sensitivity, paresis, cerebral edema, delirium, and psychosis.
It seems like she had psychosis.
Yeah, but none of these, like... It would have had to be an allergic reaction for her to... Yeah, Shady brings up Shady brings up Richter was giving her plenty of other drugs. So
Yeah.
Yes, it could have been an interaction.
Allergic reaction
An
does
allergic
explain...
reaction would explain the asphyxiation.
Well, yeah, and it would explain why you
Although-
would do a tracheotomy.
Yeah, but like, what's up, Amahunek? We're deciding how Sherlock's mom died. Shady says, to confirm, there is no canonical answer here. No
Yeah.
wrong choice. Pick what you believe.
Yeah, it's interesting because we did. What was I saying? You don't do a tracheotomy for someone who's drowned, who might have who might have water in their lungs.
Right. I think the knife wound was a tracheotomy, which points to, like, at the very least, Richter was the one who tried to perform the tracheotomy.
I love.
Says, oh boy, not good timing.
I love the implication here, which is that he did a tracheotomy on a drowning victim because he's a really bad doctor. I'm a really bad doctor. I don't actually know how we'd get the water out of your lungs. Yeah, that's why you do chest compressions to a drowning victim, because you need to just get the water out of their lungs. Are you looking up if you could do a tracheotomy to a drowning person?
Oh, I'm just looking up when you would use it.
Yeah, I mean, the classic example is allergic reaction, your throat's closed up, and like a tracheotomy.
It's kind of weird. So, the order of events, Amahunek says my mom was being taken to the hospital because she was unconscious for 5 minutes. Oh my god.
Ah!
I'm so sorry. I'm tasked with sitting here and making sure the cats are okay. Yeesh.
Ah!
Gosh, I hope she's okay.
Ah! Yeah. Yeah, I hope it... I mean, doctors... As long as the doctor she's going to isn't Otto Richter, the prognosis is not as bad. Is okay.
Yeah, that sounds really scary, Amahunek.
Yeah, that is scary.
Let's see.
I love the implication of this one too, which is that he didn't do a tracheotomy. He snuck up on our mom and just like did the nothing personal kid and just slit her throat.
Right.
But he didn't go to jail for murder. He went to jail. The trial was about malpractice, not murder.
Yeah.
Because we know Moriarty testified against his treatment, not his not killing. Because his mom didn't and ultimately be labeled a homicide.
Yeah, it's just the allergic reaction is difficult because it's like the sequence of events would have to be Sherlock's pushing his mom around in the garden. She freaks out, starts trying to drown him, and then she starts having an allergic reaction. Like the allergic reaction develops suddenly.
Well, I think the implication of these is that we put the pills in the tea that we give her.
Oh.
So it's the morning, we're doing her morning walk around the garden after she's taken her tea. And then she has a psychotic episode, and then the allergic reaction hits.
Yeah, that seems possible. And then Otto comes out, sees what's happening, attempts the tracheotomy.
Yeah, because of the allergic reaction. I do love... Shady said... Shady said...
I'm glad this is working out better than you thought it would, but also if you feel like you need to leave at any point, go ahead.
Yeah.
Like, we understand.
Yeah. Yeah. it's really funny to me that N. Shady said that there's no wrong option, but there is an option that says it doesn't make any sense for if to do a tracheotomy on a drowning person.
Yeah, it doesn't. And like, Sherlock has a tulpa, but he's not a serial killer. He wouldn't just slit a throat for no reason.
Now, the thing is, it makes more sense for it to be this to me.
Yeah. He accidentally, he did a childish thing that accidentally resulted in his mother's death, and John is a manifestation of the part of him that wants to protect him from that.
And plus, in the pill scene, John didn't even notice. John didn't even...
Amahanek says, or would he? That would be a very gritty Holmes reboot. Serial Sherlock. I mean, that's kind of Hannibal, right? Serial killer Sherlock.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dexter Holmes.
But John is the killer is just such, like, look at this photo. Look at this image, John. Look at how John is framed in this.
Yeah.
Look how his hand on the shoulder. What is that? This is the eyes of someone plotting.
This is Goliath speaking to David.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I mean the serial killer.
Oh. I thought you meant the Bible.
No. God, what's its name?
Are you talking about the Sam?
Son of Sam, yeah.
Yeah. Man, don't look into that, because apparently if you look into it, you find out that the whole talking to God thing was probably something he just made up while in prison.
I was thinking of I think it was in Moral Oral. There was a side story that was based on the Son of Sam killer, and it was like the characters were Davy and Goliath was the dog, was Davy's dog, and Davy thought Goliath was telling him to kill people.
Yes, that is an episode of Moral Oral. It's one of the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
I was thinking of in the Venture Brothers when there's the Son of Sam with Shaggy and Scooby.
I have nothing to say about that. That's just one of the most Venture Brothers things I've ever heard.
I'm gonna kill John.
You're gonna blame John? You're gonna turn John into like a vengeful demon? Why?
Fine. I'll kill my mom.
Yeah, you did it. You're the bad
Sherlock.
Sherlock is the ultimate killer.
I mean, regardless.
Can you hear me?
John's going to evaporate.
Wake up.
Amahanek says the Venture Brothers Scooby-Doo parody is one of the best Scooby-Doo parodies. I don't remember it. I don't think I've seen that.
Each of the people in the mystery gang
and more than that,
is a different serial killer.
You couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
And Shady says there's an episode of Angry Beavers where they identify the Zodiac killer. Ted Cruz was in the Angry Beavers?
She was mad, abusive. You were a child, simply trying to help.
How could she? You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend.
Otto?
He killing his Tulpa. Yeah, it's young Otto. Young hot Otto.
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me.
Oh, John's losing frame rate.
The truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
There is only one thing to be done.
I need to go to jail.
I gotta find a real guy named John
to expect
who can
adherence
actually
to the
suck
principles
me
of
off.
truth and justice, but to fail to hold oneself likewise accountable, it would be hypocrisy.
I'm going to the
My
cops
mother
and
died
saying,
by my hand. I must
when I
turn
was
myself
6
into the
years
authorities
old.
and face the consequences of my actions.
The consequences of your actions? You were a child. She did this to you, not you unto her. You are throwing your life away in an act of moralistic vanity. Think of all you could accomplish for our nation.
Sherlock, you know you're wrong when
This is where we
Mycroft is
differ, Michael.
talking sense. Up until the point where he
you
brings it around to paper.
Do you know how many war crimes you could be doing in Africa?
Decided the end.
Yeah.
The truth
There are other British people out there right now inventing
Sherlock.
concentration camps.
Walk yourself into the police station and pray those men you oft embarrassed hold no grudges. If you're lucky, they'll simply exile you. If not, I'll see you in 20 years.
You know, it is funny though, because we often
you
just
going to
let
berate me
people
too?
go free
Try and talk
for
me out of it.
murder. We did it repeatedly.
Yeah, we're cool
As I
with
told
crime.
my brother, if I cannot demonstrate the character I chastise others for lacking.
Sherry, I think this is something you will have to do yourself.
Hermione says, think
Myself?
of all the Mormons you could
How do
be
you mean?
involved with.
All I ever did, all I ever
Sherlock.
All the
wanted
badass Mormon
was to
vengeances
protect
you
you
could
from what
witness.
happened.
Sherlock, I'm afraid you're gonna have to find a
And now
real
you tell me I
man
was
named
wrong to
John.
try, that it was ego or hypocrisy to show a young boy kindness. But it was just empathy, creativity, and love for one's self. So please, please, Sherlock, don't do it.
Why can none of you see it? The truth is the truth. A murder is a murder. Tell me, John, why?
Because you're
The
breaking
rest
my
of it
heart.
aren't as morally uncompromising as you, Sherlock.
We literally
I
let
know.
a
You've decided. I
female
know, I
serial
just
killer
wish
go
you hadn't.
because we don't like
I'm sorry,
British sailors.
All these years we spent together, all the time I took for granted. You'll always be a part of me.
Just don't tell anyone
Sherry.
about it.
That's the point. I don't think I will.
What a way to die.
We didn't even know if they could kiss. He carved their initials on the bench.
Damn.
Mahunek is correct, but I don't know if we've invented manslaughter yet.
Yeah. I don't know if we've gotten that fine-grained about the types of murder at this point in history. At least, not for non-aristocrats.
Rest in piss, Mom.
You tried to kill me and I beat you.
I killed you.
I defeated you.
That's kind of...
1v1 me, Mom.
It is kind of amazing
Why are you here?
that
Closure,
she
I
tried to
suppose.
kill us
And
as
to help a friend.
we
and I are
killed
not
her.
friends.
Yeah.
In a race between the thawing of
It
the
was
ice caps and
truly
our
a
friendship, I
1v1.
would buy a boat. Ha! Is that right?
We
Consider
met her
it.
in top lane.
I know what you did. What did I do? You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Pah! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure
Oh,
you can
man.
relate. Otto
This
was
guy's-
merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or
He has
you
a
into
parallel
mine.
family to
Once I
Sherlock.
met you,
Except his
I could not
family
keep
is
away.
all weird perverts
Why?
and evil doctors.
What reason do you have for all this?
to help you,
You're lying.
to show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, Nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you, and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
Is it gonna be a portrait of John? Oh.
You really are beautiful.
What?
It's just Sherlock looking
I was
freaked
prepared
out.
to take responsibility for my actions, but again my brother conspired against me. A little diplomatic pressure and the trial was dismissed. Instead, I was exiled from Cordona.
Yeah,
Freedom,
that's what I was
tasted so
thinking
bitter.
about.
Another perversion of justice at Mycroft's hand. With no means, no home, and no
Manifest as I
purpose,
should
I
get
returned to London.
Werner's
I enrolled at
shades.
Cambridge University, but
I
few
don't know,
lectures
man.
held my
They seem
interest.
too steampunk. They would read as steampunk now.
I prefer to spend time alone at the hospital laboratory, pursuing truths in chemical form. No one there questions
Yes,
my
I
choices.
am. Yes, my
I
Sherlock
began to
is
attract a
doing
desperate
so much
clientele.
chemistry.
Men that skulk after me, pleading for answers to their simple mysteries. At first, the distraction was unwelcome. Now, I find myself craving it, lest my mind drift back to the island. To Mother. To John. What was her life
Wait,
worth?
Shady, are you saying that
It is a reference.
intentional?
It had, I guess it
They
has
were like,
to be.
we're gonna make Sherlock look like L?
In anything?
Because that annoys me too, if it's intentional. It's weird if it's unintentional, but dang.
I assumed it was a reference to some other painting.
Shady says I have to. Damn.
I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
The best way to beat the shit out of a dead guy.
Hey, Sherry.
Oh my god, he looks like him. He's like a
Kinda.
silver fox John.
Don't tell me your name's
How
John.
far,
Sherlock's, those tears in Sherlock's
bruises
eyes.
may be produced after death.
Oh my
no.
How are you?
Those tears in Sherlock's eyes are
been
occurring
in,
because
Afghanistan,
this
I
is the first
perceive.
erection he's had in
How on
years.
earth did you know that?
Damn, they're
Never
doing
mind.
that scene.
The question now is
Yeah.
about bruising.
They're doing that scene, but it's like a meet
No doubt you
cute,
see the significance of
and
this
Sherlock's
discovery of
being
mine.
adorkable.
It
Well,
is
no, this is sad.
interesting, no
He's
doubt,
having
but
trauma.
Practically.
Yeah. That's,
It is the
hey
most
man, at the
practical
center of
medical
every
legal discovery for
adorkable
years.
moment.
Had we
is
these
drama.
data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the
That's
innocent
shady.
and damning the
This
guilty.
scene was inspired by New Girl.
And you are to be
Which one is
congratulated.
Jake?
Indeed. But,
Which one is
you
Jess?
came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would
Yeah, oh,
suit us down to the
diggings,
ground. You don't mind the
place
smell
to
of
live.
strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess?
Damn,
Hal?
wait, this is
It's best
New
for two
Girl.
fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken. And I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours. And I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well. But those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rouse?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my
Sherlock's-
manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock's so confident
John
in his
Watson.
violin playing.
John.
Imagine... no, John with an H, sir. I could hear you not pronouncing the H. It's
How
only...
could you butcher my name like that?
Now imagine if they let me keep my outfit from when I entered the garden. For that.
My god! Like it's the same outfit, but now it's like extremely dirty and tattered. It hasn't been washed or changed.
John, we did it. We solved mysteries.
We did it. We finally killed our Tulpa.
And we put it in Italian. We put it in.
You said we couldn't kill a Noosphere dweller. We've done it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, Lila, eat shit.
We 1v1'd our mom. We've killed so many. We've come out victorious in so many battles.
We almost put an Italian in jail.
Shady, congrats to you. Congrats for making it through this whole playthrough. I think Pat said at one point that this game was projected to take what 8 hours to beat.
I think it's like 8 to 12 on how long to beat.
Yeah, and we're at like 20 or something. So you know.
No,
a toast to you for sitting through at least most of it.
Bro, House Manister is asking questions that we had to talk about in episode 1.
Okay, so I just signed on 5 minutes ago, and I've been very spotty at watching since then. How did you have a Watson Tulpa if you also had a real Watson at the end?
No. We had a Tulpa named John,
Tulpa.
spelled Jon.
And
unrelated.
Shady says this is like a 40-hour game if you do side cases. Okay, makes us feel better. Thanks for consoling us. Yeah, so the Tulpa Jon is unrelated to the John Watson that becomes Sherlock's soulmate later in the timeline. And Jon is a Tulpa that Sherlock manifested to protect him from the feeling of responsibility he feels for the death of his mother, who had like super dementia and was being treated by a shady 19th century doctor, and not, obviously not reacting to the pseudo-medicine well. And there was this point of crisis where she tried to drown Sherlock in a pond, and there is no canonical actual set of events that happen, but one of the possible interpretations of it is that Sherlock gave her the wrong medicine and it caused an allergic reaction, and that's why she suffocated. Sherlock's scared of water because of the drowning thing. Although John Tulpa manifested.
It's coming up. Shouldn't it be coming up?
Before the murder. So John Tulpa was really more just an imaginary friend that Sherlock had to deal with the fact that he had a really rough home situation, who became a permanent Tulpa after the event of his mother's death. Is what coming up? Are we gonna see? Are we gonna see a Babadook version of John?
No, I saw a translation and I was like, oh shit, is that where they've shoved Shady?
To see N Shady 16 in this list?
Look. I will say this. Kudos for them not making Werner Moriarty.
Yeah, that's true.
I was literally waiting.
They didn't feel the need to shove. Oh, Shady's already been on the screen and gone. We missed it.
Well, unfortunately,
House Bannister, technically the game did dox N Shady, but doxed him alongside so many other people that it no longer matters. Shady was first. Shady played Sherlock.
No, we just got the voice credits a few seconds ago. Moriarty was in there. He was that guy with the fuck. Oh yeah, that was the fucked up hotel room. And we met Lupin the Third.
Yeah, we met Lupin the Third.
We saw him drive away in his little car.
Yeah, they featured Moriarty as a cameo. Not he wasn't jammed into the central plot of the game. Omahnek says that's called a DDoS, a joke just for people who know what a DDoS attack is.
John, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Who am I right now?
I think you're the Joker, baby.
No. Look at the stream.
Yeah, I see it. You're Sherlock, lying on the ground. Oh yeah, we did see the berries and cream guy. That was an important event, House Manister. The berries and cream guy
It turned out to be a woman.
Turned out to be a woman and also a safecracker, which is pretty cool. Also, apparently a talented dancer. Shady says #buys for the guys.
Look at all. Look, we got the elephant. We got the sex mask. We got the sex mask.
Mm-hmm. We've got the blind dueling pistol.
We got a knife. We got a violin guy.
House Minister says the first name on the list is N Shady 16 Frogwares.
Yeah, man.
Monster says Jack Fervor is non-binary. Oh.
What?
What did you just do? You minimized the application.
I did. Hold on.
What are you doing now?
I was like, should I buy this? Should I click on the learn more and buy the game on screen?
Yeah, enter your credit card information.
I mean, my credit card information is already saved.
Shady says, they call me the 1-6. Running through the 1-6 with my woes.
Isn't that, Toronto?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Toronto is the 6. I don't know why they call it that.
No, I'm looking at this other game that came out. Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened.
Yeah, Shady, how long of a refractory period should we give you before we do another 15 streams of The Awakened? Another 15 streams of Pat running in tight circles while Cthulhu shit happens.
Bro, I do really want to see. John, you've watched me play a good amount of Lovecraft-inspired games.
Yeah,
I love getting.
We played Lust from Beyond together. That's
unfortunately
that's another level of friendship intimacy that we reached.
House Minister and Shady worked on Chapter 1 and The Awakened, the one that came out earlier this year.
Mothwitch got a credit card in the mail today, a real one that they asked for, and it looks like pretend money, and they're going to text us all a picture so that we can steal their identity.
Oh shit! And Shady, John, you didn't get to watch me play Sinking City.
I've seen Sinking City though. It's cool. That's a cool game.
Damn. I don't want to. I got a lot of feelings and thoughts about Sinking City.
Shady says play it whenever. System Shock would be an interesting contrast. Yeah, I think System Shock is going to be next.
Yeah, I mean, for those who are not
familiar. Yeah, for those who are not familiar, System Shock is like a venerable sci-fi horror game that has been recently remade, like within the last year. And I love the original game, and I've heard that System Shock is going to be like I've heard that the remake is good, so I'm excited to play it.
Yeah. I will say this to end Shady. This is definitely better. But they definitely did a better job with combat, contrast to the shooting in Sinking City.
Mahanek, I think that is correct.
That's why the shock is there in BioShock.
Yeah, I think BioShock was pretty directly inspired by System Shock.
I think
and
it
just
had
in terms of like mechanics and storytelling, they are pretty similar. Though obviously System Shock is
we should give
much more retro-y.
We should give Damon like cyborg eyes or something. Or we could just put him on the Yay! Oh
no!
Damn! But if it ends shady, that means we can drag your ass.
That's right. We're gonna be so critical of the writing on The Awakened.
I mean,
never before have we been able to personally abuse the writer of media that we've made. So get ready for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Or
especially
the writer of media that we've enjoyed.
Especially because it's Lovecraft. It's pulling on like directly Lovecraft stuff, which is a literal landmine in minefield in Vietnam.
Pat decides to make a problematic reference to explain how problematic Lovecraft is.
I mean, it's true. It's the result of an extremely... You're having to traverse the result of an extremely bad thing that happened. Right? Especially...
I mean, Mothwitch Shady's a mod, which is the highest level anyone can get. So it's also it happens to be the level that everyone has. So there's not a long ladder to climb.
Unfortunately in Shady, this one is already woke because Sherlock is a plural.
Oh, that's true. Plural is new frontiers for pronoun complexity.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to System Shock. Love to be abused by an AI. If you guys want some extra credit to prepare you for System Shock and are also ready to read something that warrants every content warning in existence, go ahead and play through the Twine game Cyber Queen by Porpentine. Just go ahead and play Cyber Queen. I love to recommend Cyber Queen. And then if anyone takes the recommendation, they look at me different.
Look, man, if people are going into a Porpentine game not knowing what they're getting, they deserve the first reaction.
No one deserves this. Yeah, House Manister has done that. I recommended Cyber Queen to House Manister, and I don't think he liked it. I don't think he liked it. Mothwitch says, oh no, I missed the Pat's cancel moment. It's just like when I kept saying Eskimo sisters at work and had them explain that it's super racist, and I unfortunately chose to make the joke anyway.
Wait! Why were you talking about... I've never heard of Eskimo sisters, but Eskimo...
I mean, it's just Eskimo brothers, but sisters instead, I think.
Oh, that's the one where you have kissed someone? That's not snowballing.
No.
Do you know what snowballing is?
Yeah, yes, but I don't want to talk about that on stream. That's inappropriate.
I mean,
I'm trying to make this an all-ages stream.
Well,
Eventually we'll get there after 100 years.
Oh man, I didn't tell you. We have an episode flagged on YouTube for adults only, and then somehow we have an episode flagged for children.
What? Like we're coming up in some 5-year-old's endless Roblox
like I don't know why, but one is just flagged for like YouTube kids.
House Minister, I'm not adjusting the layout. Pat is doing that.
Yeah, I just realized
Pat is unable to stay still.
Well, no, I just realized that Damon was cutting off long messages.
It seems Shady has left. Bye, Shady. Shady was unable to withstand the Eskimo brothers and or sisters conversation. Oh, and we'll never be back. Wow. Shit. Well, we make bad content, so we have to expect it.
I mean, unfortunately, and Shady says that, but I believe when we play The Awakened, it's like a force summoning. Like, you can't resist that. A hole opens up.
Yeah, that's Shady's secret name.
Yeah, a hole opens up, and people are just forced to watch it.
There's a lot of drama going on in the chat. Some people deciding to adopt a blasé attitude similar to us, and Mothwitch having a crisis.
Man, We're just killing time because I don't know, we probably will end soon, but we usually end later and we finish the game. But John,
I mean, we're a little over 2 hours.
I gotta tell you something, John. You see this one that
Yeah.
says Crimes and Punishment Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah.
Do you want to know why it's called Crimes and Punishments?
Because it's just the
Like-
Dostoevsky
like, do
story
you wanna
with
know-
minor variations over and over again.
No. The connection to the novel is that he reads it in the loading screens. He's reading
Nice.
the book in the loading screens.
Nice. Is he like reading it aloud? Like,
No.
If you play the whole game, you hear all of Crime and Punishment.
No. Yeah,
That would be great.
I didn't.
That would be a great like the darkness having the entirety of
To Kill a Mockingbird. Actually,
Mockingbird
you know,
in it.
I learned that The Darkness has multiple entirety of movies in there.
That's great.
More like
Lots of
Grimes
just
and
more like
Pun-
Grimes and Punish Me. It's hard to.
What are you, techno, or what is it, techno mechanicus?
Right. It's now hard to make Grimes jokes because Grimes is such a complex figure. Mothwitch doesn't know what they're trying to say either. Shady says, and as an American expert, I understand what a social security number is and why why that is a risky thing to reveal. So don't explain it.
Yeah, and what is it the sovereign citizens say? It's like your bank.
It's the account number of your straw man, which is a debt account that the U.S. government has taken out in your name to
yeah.
to
I love
finance
straw man.
to guarantee the national debt. And you can use your SSN. You can give people at Walmart your SSN to withdraw money for purchases you make at Walmart from your straw man. And also, if you claim your straw man, you no longer have any financial ties to the U.S. government, so you cannot be.
So is the
liable for
idea
crimes or fined?
Is the idea there that Walmart is like a branch of the federal government?
No. Here's the deal. The key to understanding what there is to understand of sovereign citizen like delusional, the sovereign citizen delusional complex is to try and think of like taxation and law enforcement and democratic governance as a magic system. Apply the rules or pseudo rules that you know of, that you are familiar or that you would associate with magic systems from fantasy to laws.
Yeah.
And that's how you become a sovereign citizen.
That's why when you're in court and you scream, this is an admiralty court, they have to let you go.
Exactly. You've cast a legal spell. Sovcits believe in legal spell casting.
If you get pulled
concise
over,
explanation of sovereign citizen like thought that I can give.
Yeah, that's why you say if you get pulled over and they ask for a driver's license, you just say, I don't. What is it? It's like, oh no, I don't even know. I
have no contract with you. Yeah, the catchphrase is, I have no contracts with you.
They just gotta let you go. They gotta let you drive away.
Shady says, how does this fit into the SCP? I feel like the sovereign citizen movement was somehow precipitated by SCP. Like, they predicted it. They wished
the creator of
some vague SCP article.
The creator of SovCit has to be in an SCP cell somewhere.
Yeah, Mothwitch says, like, when you're on Instagram and you say hashtag paid advertisement. Yeah, that disclaims all liability for anything. House Manister says, I'm traveling, which is, yes, that's another thing that Sovcits say. They have a weird deal about interstate commerce because they all consider themselves constitutional scholars, which it's fucking the American conservative movement's fault that Sovcits exist by insisting that the Constitution is some magic document that must never change and has no, has a metaphysical importance. All right, Shady's actually leaving now. We can stop explaining sovereign citizens, North American sovereign citizens to Shady. I'm pretty sure there's probably some British ones because the English, our parent-child relationship is reversed and they now copy all of our dysfunction, but yeah, Amahanek, I hope everything turns out fine. Yeah. I think we're also getting ready to sign off. Month, which says, Shady, let me know what you think about the Constitution next week. Yeah, read the Constitution and be ready to answer questions about what an important and relevant body of law it is. Especially read the articles of the Constitution without the amendments and get ready to answer questions about how fucking good it is.
Yeah, I guess we should sign off.
Yeah, we finished the game. We finished a game. This one took us a fucking while.
I know. You know...
Shady ended with, hey, Constitution, the Magna Carta called it wants its ideas back, demonstrating that, true to form, Shady does not know the content of the Constitution and probably also doesn't know the content of the Magna Carta, which is mostly about, like, weird fishing.
No,
rights.
but they do love talking about the Magna Carta, Sopsits.
Yes, yeah, they do, because they don't know what the Magna Carta is. British conservatives also love referencing the Magna Carta as if it is at all analogous to the Constitution as a founding document, and boy, is it not. It's important because it conveys rights, like it talks about rights in more modern terms than we currently think, but less modern terms than modern legal documents do, and conveys those rights to non-nobles in like an ordered fashion, and nobles, but also which is more like MAGA Carta. All right, we need to sign off. What's the sign off, Pat? You conquered this game.
One.
You get to do the sign off. You don't have one?
I don't have one. I was looking to see what is our longest playthrough, and this is our longest playthrough. Most of the other ones end up at like 8.
Yeah, all right. Let's try this for a sign off. If it's a good one, you can just hit the end stream button. If it's not, we can keep vamping. Rip to your John, but I'm different. Was that good? Did you sign off? Did you end the stream, or are you just sandbagging me?
I didn't end the stream.
You didn't end the stream.